Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, and I'm Alana, and this is another reaction video, and this is a reaction to the BTS Wings, and it's the full story, so all the little short films that they did. I have watched them before, and I think I've watched this video before, but I want to watch it again because there might be some things that I've missed because it's really in depth. There's like loads of theories behind each action they take, and all of these might be connected, and I've listened to all the songs individually and I really like them, and there's like certain ones that I like more and all that, so let's begin.
The rhythms of day and night, two different words coming from two opposite poles, mingle during this time.
So Begin is one of the songs on the Wings album, and it is sung by Jungkook, and I really like the song. So, and I think it was written like for what experience with the other bandmates, like the brothers and all that. I don't know. I like Begin. Piano on fire, like a bird, and it sounds like a car crash as well. These are connected to other videos in this short story, like the story for it. And he has like a bird on his shirt as well. And this says, because the dawn right before the sunrise is the darkest. That part kind of can be a bit spooky. I think the painting here is like similar to the drawing that he had in his hands. Let me go back. So it has like a drawing of someone, and it kind of looks like there's like blood on it, if you can't tell. I will include the original link in this video so you can watch it yourself, but this is just my theories on it. I think this album is based on something because I think it's connected to the blood, sweat and tears part, and I think they like mentioned like the Tempest. I haven't read the book, but I will do because I have ordered it because I want to get into reading again. So I really like that painting in general, to be honest. And it kind of looks like one of the members. I think it's V. I think that's what I'm getting from it. Or himself, I don't know. I like this part. Very artistic. And it looks like the eyes are crying because the paint's dripping down like tears. So I think the piece of paper's changed until that face to the bird. and the bird is the theme of this album because the album's called Wings, and a picture of a bird seems to appear because it's on the shirt, and you've seen birds flying around, and now it's on this drawing. And his silhouette is making him look like have wings. Kind of like an angel. There was just an ad then, so let's continue.
My parents' house made up one rhythm. This rhythm was familiar.
Those who don't know speaking, it is RM, because he's more fluent in English. The way he pronounces realm is realm. It's weird.
To me, in almost every way. Mother and father, love and strictness, model behavior, and school.
Lie, it is Jimin. The song is really good. I really like this song. And if you check out my other vlogs and that, I think the bit older ones, not the recent ones that I've done, for the intro song, I have used this song, like the intro, because it's very like an orchestra, so yeah. You can tell if I really like the song if I want to use it in my videos, so let's continue. So if we go back a minute, that appeared at the end of the last one. It feels like kind of an interrogation type of thing, or like a blog, like of and like a therapy session. I feel like sometimes you see like hospitals do it for like the psychiatric part. I don't know. See, the cardigan's changed. So it's different to the previous one. And I think this is the Jimin's video one. Good transition. There's another card again. That was completely different. Let me go back. Oh. So it's in another card then, and there's like a cocktail glass with pills in. I think that's relevant. From what I've seen from BTS, some pills are kind of involved in music videos. I think it's Run or I Need You. You see the feathers from the pillow kind of linked in with the wings for birds and like angels and all that. See the piano on fire again? It appeared in the previous one. See, like the rain was travelling up, and now there's an apple. Bathtub. The bathtub, I think it's I Need You it appeared in. I really like that transition. Play it back. Curtains rise up. So you see the image of the card here, so it looks like that, and that woodland scene appears again. And he's in the water, so that was weird. Please stop me, please guide me, please let me breathe. Takes a bite of an apple. I am trapped inside myself, I am dead. Then he turns the camera on to the painting. Got the sound of the actual biting of the apple there.
It was the first fissure in the columns that had upheld my childhood, which every individual must destroy before he can become himself. Such fissure and rents grow together again, heal and are forgotten. But in the most secret recesses, they continue to live and bleed.
Stigma. I really like this song. It's V. This scene is from I Need You in one part. Face. Good transition. Name Kim Tae-young. The scratching on the table, the sound is emphasised. She's 21. I think this scene is from I Need You. I think he, in the extended version, a 19+1, and he stabs whoever was beating the woman up.
그때 나한테 왜 그랬어?
Why did you do that to me then?
I'm sorry.
So white puppy, it can kind of resemble innocence and all that stuff.
I'm sorry, my sister. 숨겨도 감춰도 지워지지 않아. So cry.
I think this note coming up I really like. This scene is from Danger, I think. He goes into like a cage or some sort, like an animal cage. The crash thing again with the glass. There are only different whales speaking entirely different words. He wants to make a phone call and think that's connected to RM. That scene, like in the cut, I think it's when he cut his hair. There's another ad coming up, bear with. So let's continue. Put it back a minute. Oh. Forgot to press play then.
There are numerous ways in which God can make us lonely and lead us back to ourselves. This was the way He dealt with me at that time.
First love, sugar. Piano. The music is apparently the intro to the actual song for this, First Love, and the whistling is from the first short film, Begin. He's on the road, car. That crash then, like the smashing of glass, like the car crash. I've heard it a few times so far, and this has happened. So this says, would I have changed if I had chosen a different path, if I had stopped and looked back? Bathtub again. So the car crash that went past him into the shop that he just threw a brick and started playing the piano. But it doesn't seem like anyone's in there, but it could be false. And that piano is starting on fire, and this image has been seen from the previous ones as well. Whistling to Begin. This kind of looks like a piano with the keys, and this is from the second one, Lie, and I think it might combine. And I think that kind of looks like tyre tracks, like from the car, I think.
The other realm, however, overlapping half our house, was completely different. A loud mixture of horrendous, intriguing, frightful,
Intriguing.
mysterious things, including slaughterhouses and prisons, junkyards and screeching fishwives, calving cows, horses sinking to their death, tales of robberies, murders, and suicides.
Reflection. I think this is RM. Kim Namjoon. So it's that bird drawing again from the first one. He tattooed the bird on his arm. He had something on his wrist again. I think it might be something. But that must be relevant somehow, but I can't make it out. B0612. Something. RMS. Fire. Fire seems to be relevant. What do you see in the mirror right now? You see like the engaged type thing from a phone, and in the third one the asked for a phone call, but this is connected to this one. And when I look at the arm, it looks, it's like text there appearing, and it's really colourful. That reminds me of the painting in the first one. Crash again. Like different reflections, like multiple reflections of himself, and it's like repeating. It's like one of those mirrors that there's like a continuation of your reflection repeated on and on and on. Fireworks. Like breaking of glass. Phone call appearing. It's like running to the phone, I think, if I remember. It looks like he can't get in to answer the phone call because it's like padlocked and chained. And on the phone box it looks like the word wire, and it's in red. Could be blood. So this one's the breaking of the glass. Combined with the first one, begin. There's another ad coming up, so be right back. Let's continue.
with a face that resembled her son's, timeless, ageless, and full of inner strength. The beautiful woman smiled with dignity. Her gaze was fulfillment, her greeting a homecoming. Silently, I stretched my hands out to her.
Mama. This is J-Hope's. There's a clock in the back, and I think it's 1 o'clock or 2. I think. Looks like 1 o'clock. And pills again. So I've got back. That glass again with the pills in. And that scene then was from Stigma. With the pain that could relate to the first one and the previous one on their arm, on his arms and all that. You see the wings then that just appeared from behind him then. Oh. That scene again. It's like in type of the same frame as the Lie video. The sky is blue and the sun is shining. Pills come out and then there's a Snickers bar. That's connected to fake love. See with a child and a mum on a chair. Eva, I think. Or Evo. So it's got Eva, Eva. It's connected with stigma. It comes like that. It's kind of like the paint or something like that.
My scene was not specifically this or that, but consisted of having shaken hands with the devil. The devil held me in his clutches.
I think this is Boy Meets Evil, the J-Hope one.
The enemy was behind me.
Yeah. So during this video I will put breaks in to avoid copyright. I have seen this before, but I will watch it again. And J-Hope's really good at dancing. I wish I could be like at least like 1% good at its dance. Just a little break to avoid copyright. So like the blues, purples and the pinks in this video is really nice and it gives it a good vibe. Just a little break to avoid copyright. Just a little break to avoid copyright. That transition kind of reminds me of the live part where he falls in the bathtub, then the transition is sitting up in his bed, that kind of. Just a little break to avoid copyright. It reminds me of that. And the like paint marks on the wall, that reminds me of his one, Mama. I couldn't do that. So the wings again, that reminds me of Begin, like the silhouette on the ground. Because this video is so long, I am split it in two parts, part 1 and part 2. So this is the end of part 1. Thanks for watching, and part 2 will be released shortly. And yeah, all my links to my social media and all that are down below in the description. And please subscribe to my channel and comment with any thoughts you may have, like suggestions.